future fellow weirdo. You're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off. Let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it, waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. And the rebels, we're the ones that don't fit in. But there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong. In the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time,
laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
A better understanding for a
black sheep's mind.
standing for a
black sheep's mind.
Hey there! Welcome to the most offensive church this side of the universe, the Party Pen. Welcome. Prepare your mind. Get your soul right. Grab a joint, a smoke, a cup of coffee, and embark on this quest through the Old Testament. So, come on, Bible Bud. Let's have a good time. Don't forget, chat in the chat. You are on this quest. So, ask as many questions as you want. Just don't ask stupid ones. Because, yes, in my church, there are stupid questions. And I will let you know it's a stupid question. So just know you might be offended because your question's stupid. So, we are on Exodus Yeah, we are on Exodus. I labeled my video wrong yesterday. What the fuck? Oh, we're in a totally different spot. We're in chapter 5. Why was chapter 2 marked? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Oh, let's not burn my Bible. Okay. So, remember how I got fake teeth? And remember how I said it was the worst thing that I ever did to myself was get dentures because, well, I thought I was somebody for sure, right? So, I did this thing because these dentures hurt so bad. I got this stuff. It's called, what's called something. Oh, right here is what it is. It's called Cushion Grip. And it is the best thing. Like, I can chew chewy candy. Like, I'm serious, not sponsored, but this place should let me sponsor them or whatever because the shit is so fucking amazing. It's kind of difficult to use, because nobody helped me fucking do anything. I had to figure it out by myself. But um the shit is so fucking good. Like I keep it with my weed. Well, it wasn't with my weed, it was with my candy, but I'll put it back in my weed. I see the boxes in my weed box. See? I do things. I know things. Hey, Chris. Hey, I'm glad you liked that stream earlier. I do Sundays with my mom. Usually I let her preach. But today I wanted to talk about because my friend Misty, she cries all the time when she talks about me being in the hospital. She cries. And it's like, I asked my mom, why did people cry? It wasn't that bad. But apparently it was that bad. But I didn't. It did me a fucking favor. I'm telling you. It did me a fucking favor. And now I can talk to God. So it's like, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But it didn't seem that bad to me because I woke up okay. I woke up talking, walking, moving, and the doctor was like, "You're not supposed to be doing that." And it's like, well, why not? I'm fucking fine. But all paralyzed and shit, can kind of move this arm and this hand, sort of. But sometimes it just does whatever it wants. But anyway, I was trying to figure out why everybody was crying. Hey, Wheels liked my video. Cool. Um. Anyway, that's all I was on about. But anyway, we're on Genesis 5. And remember, Moses is going to Pharaoh, okay? But God's like, I'm going to harden his heart, so he tells you no. But go see him because I need to prove a fucking point. But I'm not exactly sure who I'm proving a point to. And God's like, I don't know who I'm proving a point to, but I'm proving a motherfucking point. So, go talk to this guy. I'm going to make him tell you no. And then I'm going to shoot off my Tommy gun of fury. One bullet at a time, because I only got 6 in the chamber. Is it the 6 plagues, the 8 plagues? I only got 8 bullets in my Tommy gun of fury. So, I'm going to make him tell you no. And then I'm going to shoot my gun. And it's going to be, I don't remember what the first plague is. Frogs? I'm going to shoot a bullet of frogs. Yeah, it's going to be great. Don't even worry about it. Because I'm going to do it to the Egyptians, not to you people over there in Goshen. Okay? But it's going to be amazing. Just watch. So that's what God told Moses. He said, go do that. So now in chapter 5, the Pharaoh is gonna say something to Moses, because Moses just said something to him like, let my people go, because we gotta go serve God and shit. Yeah, we gotta do some stuff for like 3 days. And remember, the Egyptians, they made these terrible ass people slaves, okay? And they made them wash their ass with vigor, like vigor, right? They're like, wash my butthole with all your strength. And that's what happened. And then they asked Pharaoh if they could go for 3 days. And now Pharaoh is going to answer them. And he said, who is the Lord that I should obey his voice to let these terrible ass people go? I do not know the Lord, nor will I let you terrible ass people go. So they said, the God of these non-Hebrews has met with us. Please let us go for 3 days' journey to the desert and sacrifice to the Lord our God, lest he fall upon us with pestilence or with the sword. Then the king of Egypt, who is the Pharaoh, said to them, Moses and Aaron, why do you take the people from their work? Get back to your labor. And Pharaoh said, look, the people of the land are many now, and you make them rest from their labor. So the same day, Pharaoh commanded the taskmasters and their officers, saying, you shall no longer give the people straw to make brick as before. Let them go and gather straw for themselves, and you shall lay on them the quota of bricks which they have made before. You shall not reduce it, for they are idle. Therefore they cry out, saying, let us go sacrifice to God and stuff. Let more work be laid on the men, that they may labor in it, and let them not regard false words. And the taskmasters and their officers went out and spoke to the people, saying, I will not give you straw. Go and get yourselves straw where you can find it. Yet none of your work will be reduced. So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Egypt. Oh my God. There's half a page left. To gather stubble instead of straw. And the taskmasters forced them to hurry, saying, fulfill your work. your daily quota, as when there was straw. Also, the officers of these terrible ass people, whom Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten and were asked, "Why have you not fulfilled your shit? Make some brick, most yesterday and today. Why haven't you been doing it, dude? You suck." Then the officers of these terrible ass people came and cried to Pharaoh, saying, "Why are you dealing like this? What are you doing? There is no straw given to us." And they say to us, "Make brick." And indeed, we're all beaten, but the fault is in your own people. But he said, "You are idle, idle. Therefore you say, 'Let us go and sacrifice.' Therefore go now and work, for no straw shall be given to you. Yet you shall deliver the quota of bricks." And officers of these terrible ass people saw they were in trouble after it was said, "You shall not reduce any bricks from your daily quota." Yeah, that's crazy. Then, as they came out from Pharaoh, they met Moses and Aaron, who stood there to meet them. And they said, "Let the Lord look upon you and judge, because you have made us abhorrent in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants, to put a sword in their hand to kill us." So Moses returned to the Lord and said, "Oh, what did you do? Why did you do this? This is so terrible. These people are going to hate me. And why did you send me? These people are going to hate me." Right? "Look, I went to Pharaoh and spoke in your name, and he has done this evil to this people, whether you delivered your people at all." Yeah, God, listen, what are you doing? You suck, dude. Seriously. Oh, that's the end of that chapter. So, hi everyone, welcome. Chat in the chat. Be my Bible bud. Tell me what you think about this this madness. God's like, "Go see this guy," but I'm gonna make him tell you no. But I want you to see him anyway because I want to prove a point to. Well, it doesn't say who God's proving a point to. I guess the people. He'd be proving a point to the people, right? I don't know. I don't know exactly who he's proving a point to, because if it was to the people, then he would have, told Moses to tell the people, "I'm going to make Pharaoh say no, and you guys are going to have short-term suffering, short-term pain for long-term gain." Something like that. But he's like, poor Moses. Like, seriously, poor Moses. And poor Nikki. I lost a subscriber earlier. I thought I gained one, but I lost one. Yeah, I'm back to 300 subscribers. 300 seems to be a good number, though. Maybe I should play it in the lottery because I can't get 500 subscribers. Because then I could make some money on my YouTube. Chris, did you leave? Hello? Hello, did you leave? Oh, that's some good fucking coffee. Folgers might be my favorite coffee. Uh, Folgers instant coffee. That's my favorite coffee. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? As Lionel Richie. Hello? I don't know why that song's stuck in my head. Oh, because I decided I was going to call you hello, bro. I was going to call you hello, bro. Hello, broski. But this name, it's in your cup. Fuck yeah, it is. Folgers instant coffee. It's so creamy and it doesn't even have milk in it, but oh god, Folgers is my favorite. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, it's 10:30. My phone's about to shut itself off. Hey Wheels, are you ready to hear God talk some shit? Yeah. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? I'll read you the Bible. Please shut the door. Yeah, coming through the party pen. And we'll do it again and again and again. It's a good time. Yeah, I just made all that shit up. I'm a musical genius. Musical genius. Yeah, because I'm fucking shit. Yeah. Also, lyrical mastermind. All right, let's smoke this joint real quick. Hello, because I have people in my and a pig roast and deer. Yeah, it might not be pig and Dearborn. That place is non-pork. So, talk to me for a second before we get to chapter 6. Let's smoke this joint and have a conversation. Hello. Is it me? God bless America. The Jesus smashing bullshit. Yeah, but this lighter just won't work. It's a Christian pig roast on the 18th. Oh, I'll be down here in Ohio. Living it up. 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 Here in Ohio. No. What could there be the other words? I'm here in Ohio. Got nowhere to go, yo. So I stay in Ohio. Yeah. Dearborn's too far from my house. Like, as far as they'll go, is my mom's in Madison Heights. But every once in a while, they'll go to Hazel Park, but only if we have to go to Detroit. But other than that, they just go to Monroe, Michigan. But Dustin wants to check out Flint, Michigan one time. Get down on it. Boom, boom. Get down on it. It's a anti. Good, good. They're bad guys. And they don't stick up for you as much as you stick up for them. And not you as you personally, but you as colloquially. It's many yous. It's yous guys. Those guys. It would be those guys. They would treat those people worse than the people sticking up for them to be free. Would they stick up for you? Fuck no, they wouldn't. Absolutely not. They would delete you from God's YouTube and steal your house. And ain't nobody gonna do nothing because you stuck up for your enemy. Well, they stuck up for their enemy. And who the fuck does that? Why is America sticking up for America's enemies? Shouldn't you love your country? Like, you fucking live here. Like, you fucking live here. Why? Why would you rally for someone about to steal all your shit? And they'll do it with a smile on their face. We just read about it. Literally. Plunder the Egyptians, but don't let them know. Just ask them for things. And then run out on them. You're like, run that gold pot, bitch. Like, these people don't change their fucking playbook, man. The Bible is a playbook and the Constitution is the cheat sheet. And I was shadow banned for reading the Constitution the right way and reminding everybody it's a Democrat cheat sheet. It's full of fucking word magic and ways they can get around stuff. And nobody reads the Constitution and realizes the people that wrote the Constitution did not want to give people power. They wanted all the power in the government. And the only reason they didn't is because a very small amount of senators would not sign the Constitution until there was a Bill of Rights for the people. They boycotted the Constitution until there was a Bill of Rights. And begrudgingly, John Madison wrote one. But they originally did not want to give any power to the people. They wanted all the power in the government. And I got shadow banned for that shit. And I wish somebody knew the Constitution so they could go through all the tax stuff with me and all the, like the fifth, sixth, and seventh, and blah, blah, from like the fifth down. The fifth thing down. I couldn't read that. It was so confusing because I don't know the word magic in those things because I've never read them. First time I read the Constitution, just like the first time I ever read the Bible, was on a live stream. And I immediately saw it. Like, this is what they're fucking doing. And then even in the Constitution, there are things written around it. Like, well, if that don't happen, then you can do this. Or only if you want to. Shit like that is written in these things. And everybody's like, no, no, it's perfectly fine. And it's like, no, it's not, because that's how that's how the Democrats are getting around this shit right now as we speak. And the rhinos. I'm not just going to say one, I'm going to say the Democrats and the rhinos. Because really, the Republicans don't really use the Constitution to cheat. They just focus on what they're focused on, you know. But the Democrats, they're always looking for a way around it. And then they find the way around it, and then they get into the Republicans' ears, and money changes hands, and and then they're no more on our side. But I wasn't supposed to get on the Constitution. I'm supposed to be smoking this weed. You see what weed does to me? Makes me pop my mouth off at the side of my neck. But what did you guys think about my soliloquy of nothingness? Okay. Oh shit, I lost a bunch of viewers. Ha! Well, that's okay. Still don't have a viewer over there. I lost a couple of viewers over here. But uh, well, okay. I guess nobody, well, people should care. Look, Google was just listening to me. I'm about to get kicked off of sites and banned because Google literally just heard all of that. Google listens, man. It just heard me go off about the government cheat sheet. Yeah. Okay. So, Genesis chapter 6. Then the Lord said to Moses,
Uh, hold on one second. Sorry about that. You see my nose? It's okay. Listen, let me tell you what happened. The only fight in prison I ever saw was me getting beat up in the bathroom with a padlock around a girl's finger. She punched me right in the nose. I have a scar right here. I have a deviated septum. So sometimes it's hard to breathe, and I need to remind my nose that it has to breathe. It's crazy. It's hard being me. Okay. Anyway. Moses, now you shall see what I will do to Pharaoh. For with a strong hand, I got one arm again, he will let them go. And with a strong hand, he will drive them out of Israel. Oh, wait, what the fuck? I don't know what's happening. Wait, now you shall see what I will do. He will let them go, and he with a strong hand. What? He with a strong hand will let them go, and with a strong hand he will drive them out of his land. I am the Lord. I appeared to Abe, Isaac, and Jake as God Almighty. But my name is Lord. I was not known to them. I have also established my covenant with them to give them the land of Canaan, the land of their pilgrimage, in which they were strangers. And I have also heard the groaning of these terrible ass people, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage. And I have remembered my covenant. Therefore, say to these terrible ass people, I am the Lord. I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. I will rescue you from their bondage, and I will redeem you with an outstretched arm. I got one arm again. See, I told you I had one arm. With an outstretched, I will bring you from under the burdens of the Egyptians. I will rescue you from their bondage. I will redeem you with an outstretched arm, and with great judgments. I will take you as my people, and I will be your God. Then you shall know the fuck I is, yo. The one, the Lord, the God who brings you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. And I will bring you into the land which I swore Abe, Isaac, and Jake, and I will give it to you as a heritage. I am the Lord. Crazy. I am the
Um, so Moses was, so Moses spoke this stuff to these terrible ass people, but they did not heed Moses because of the anguish of spirit and cruel bondage. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying,
Go in. Tell Pharaoh. Tell him, hey, you with the face. Look, let the people go. They need to go. Uh,
Okay. And Moses told God, saying, "These terrible ass people have not heeded me. How then shall Pharaoh heed me? For I am of uncircumcised lips." Look, I'm not exactly sure what that means. I think it might mean, well, uh, uncircumcised lips. So maybe something like he don't know word magic. Maybe it's something like that. Like, I don't know word magic, dude. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Whoever's watching. What do you think uncircumcised lips means? Uh, okay. Then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron and gave them a command for these terrible ass people and for the king of Egypt to bring these terrible ass people out of the land of Egypt. These are the heads of their fathers' houses. I'm not reading that shit. Uh, now, uh, okay. So, at chapter 20 or verse 26 of chapter 6 says, "These are the same Aaron and Moses to whom the Lord said, 'Bring these terrible ass people from the land of Egypt according to their armies.'" That's not exactly what he said, but okay. And these are the ones who spoke to the king of Egypt to bring out these terrible ass people from Egypt. These are the same Moses and Aaron. Is this written in history somewhere else? I wonder if this is written in history somewhere where it's gotta like be like, no, that's the same. So it's gotta be written somewhere else also, right? I don't know. I wish I wouldn't have ran on the rant about politics. But I don't give a shit, man. Somebody needs to say it. These people are fucking enemies, man. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure why they put that in here. Okay. So, chapter or verse 28, it says, "And it came to pass on the day the Lord spoke to Moses in Egypt that the Lord spoke to Moses, saying,"
Okay. What did it say? I am the Lord. Tell Pharaoh, king of Egypt, all that I say to you.
1 second. Okay. But Moses said before the Lord, I am of uncircumcised lips. So I don't know word magic. I don't know how to talk to these people. Like, I don't know what to say. How will these people even listen to me? Like, I'm literally nobody. And that's the end of chapter 6. But God has already told Moses, don't worry about it, I got you. Because Moses isn't very good at talking. But he already said Aaron was going to do it for him. He just had to tell Aaron what to say. And God's already said, I'll tell you what to say. I'll make you say it. But Aaron's going to say it actually. And Pharaoh would have probably let them go. But God was the one who made Pharaoh tell them no, even though he made Moses go and talk to Pharaoh. God's playing risk by himself. And he's like, which piece is going to win? But he knows the name of the game is God wins. And he even says to Pharaoh, I raised you up to do this exact thing. Why would you be playing the game against yourself? But everybody plays the game against themselves at one point in their life. Whether it's rummy, poker, solitaire, everybody plays the game against themselves sometimes. I play cryptograms against myself all the time. I love cryptograms so much. We're at 48 minutes. We could probably do chapter 7. Okay. Oh my God. This is crazy.
Okay, listen. Moses, are you listening? Where is that? If you're listening. Oh. uh-huh. Moses, are you listening? Because I need to tell you. I have made you as God to Pharaoh, and Aaron your brother shall be your prophet. You shall speak all that I command you, and Aaron your brother will tell Pharaoh to send these terrible ass people out of this land, and I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and I will harden, oh, and multiply my signs. And listen, I want to empty my Tommy gun. I need to clean it, so I got to remove all the bullets. Okay. and multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. But Pharaoh will not heed you. So I may lay my hand on Egypt and bring my armies and my people, these terrible ass people, out of the hand of Egypt by great judgments. And the Egyptians shall know the fuck I is, yo. When I stretch out my hand on Egypt and bring out these people from among them, then Moses and Aaron. Oh, no, hold on.
Why doesn't my button work? Okay. And Aaron and Moses did so, just as the Lord commanded them. So they did. And Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron 83 when they spoke to Pharaoh. Oh my God. Damn, this is crazy. So Aaron is the older brother. Hold on 1 second. I gotta pee. Okay, I'm back. All right. So, then, okay. Then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying,
Uh, when Pharaoh speaks to you, saying, show a miracle for yourselves, then you shall say to Aaron, take your rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and let it become a serpent. Yeah, it'll be good.
okay. So Pharaoh also called wise men, and sorcerers. So the magicians of Egypt, and they also did in like manner with their enchantment. For every man threw down his rod, and they all became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed all of their rods. And Pharaoh's heart grew hard, and he did not heed them, as the Lord had said. This is absolutely crazy. God is out of control. God's out of control. So, okay.
Pharaoh's heart is hard. He refuses to let the people go. Why? Why would I say this when I've already, I said I'm the one that did that. Okay. All right. Anyway, go to Pharaoh in the morning when he's washing his bowls. When he goes out to the water, and you shall stand by the river and to meet him. And the rod, which was turned into a serpent, take in your hand, and you shall say to him, the Lord God of the non-Hebrews has sent me to you, saying, let my people go, because they need to go. Oh, now it's the wilderness. It was the desert. But anyway, now they're going to go to the wilderness. But indeed, until now, you would not hear. By this you shall know the fuck I is, yo. Behold, I will strike the waters which are in the river with the rod in my hand, and they shall be turned to blood. And the fish that are in the river shall die. The river will stink, and the Egyptians will loathe to drink the water. Take your rod and stretch out your hand over the waters of Egypt, over their streams, over their rivers, over their ponds, just all the water, so they may become blood. And there shall be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in buckets of wood and pitchers of stone.
Okay. So, Moses and Aaron did so just as the Lord commanded. So he lifted up the rod and struck the waters that were in the river in the sight. Yeah, but okay. Well, okay. Just as the Lord commanded, so he lifted up the rod and struck the waters that was in the river in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants. And all the waters that were in the river turned to blood, and the fish that were in the river died, and the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink the water of the river. So there was blood throughout all the lands of Egypt. Then the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantments, and Pharaoh's heart grew harder. And he did not heed them, as the Lord had said. And Pharaoh turned and went into his house. Neither was his heart moved by this. So all the Egyptians dug around the river for water to drink because they could not drink the water of the river. And 7 days passed after the Lord had struck the river. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Anyway, what do you think? These are God's first bullets in his Tommy Gun of Fury. The serpent and the bloody river. Those are his first 2 bullets. So, what do you think about it? Like, is it wild or what? Well, obviously it's wild. But I mean, like, I don't understand why God, like, who's God trying to prove a point to? Like, I will make things hard for you, just keep enduring. Is it something like that? Like, I want you to prove that you love me. So God is like the Tool song. Show me that you love me and we belong together. Yeah. Do you think it's something like that? God wants proof? But these people never prove that they love God. They prove the exact opposite. And that's their problem right now, is they won't ask God for help because everybody wants to be a badass. Why? You could be a badass with God on your side, you know. Like, and I mean, even Trump. Hopefully Trump is saying thank you, God, all the fucking time. Like, really. Like, Trump should be watching my videos, learning about God, watching my videos. That's what he should be doing. And he should subscribe. Because I'll tell him what the Bible says. I'll read it to him. Fuck, I read the Bible to y'all. I'll read it to him too. Watch my videos, Trump. I'll teach you about the Bible, buddy. I've been doing this long enough to be considered an expert. I'm not really an expert, though. I can't remember shit until I read it. I'm like, oh, yeah. But I do remember some crazy ass bullshit in this book sometimes. And, like, I don't know. This book is really good. That's all I want to say. Like, the Old Testament is the best. And I've been reading it so long. And, like, nobody likes the Bible as much as I do. Especially around here, nobody likes the Bible at all. But they let me make my videos because they're important. In the big scheme of things, my videos are important. They'll teach you about God's personality and what God wants. Think you learn a lot more about God's emotions and God's personality in my videos. I think my videos are important because they humanize God. Even though he's not a human, he still has the emotions of a human. God doesn't like God doesn't bury Well, yes, he does. God is an emotion. He buries his emotions for a long time and then he just explodes. Everybody's like, the Old Testament God is an asshole. Have you ever read the book? Because no, he's not. He's defending himself. These terrible ass people pulled a Nikki K. I get a boyfriend with a house, I take over his house, and then I treat him like shit and bring all my friends over, turn the house into a drug house. Yeah, party house. Maybe not a drug house, but a party house. Yeah. And like now I've been sober for a very long time, so nobody has to worry about that anymore. And plus, I'm not allowed to leave. I'm not supposed to be by myself. I don't know. Do you want to read chapter 8? I gotta make Dustin's lunch. How long have we been on? Hour and 7 minutes. Okay. Maybe we got time. Okay. I don't. This is enough light. Okay. So we'll read chapter 8. And oh my God. Why? Why? Well, I remember God needed to empty his Tommy gun of fury so he could clean it. But this is madness. This is madness because it's like, big guy, who are you trying to prove a point to? To everybody, you're good. He used Egypt to prove a point to everybody. But I guess, like if you're trying to be the God, you gotta do the God kind of things. And remember in the beginning, God talked about regretting making humans. So now, instead of making all of the people his, he picked one small group of people that were being taken advantage of and made them special. But we'll find out later in this book that these people were not the first people, but they were probably the first Slaves because there was very few of them. I can't prove the Slave thing. I can't prove that. But they were Slaves and there were not a lot of them. Hold on. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Why? Oh no. We're not going to do chapter 8 tonight. That is way too long. But we can talk about this uncircumcised lips. Like, he's like, I don't want to talk to this guy because I have uncircumcised lips. Do you think that means, well, I don't know how to talk to these people? I can't speak word magic. All right, don't speak eloquently. What do you think it means? Nobody? Nothing? Well, that's okay. I wonder where everybody went. Mm. Maybe we could share it. Huh. Is there not nobody around tonight? No, there's people around. Damn, I hate going live at the same time as people. Going live later, like about this time, I think that's what I might do. Start going live at about this time. I don't know. But I want to know where Raja D's been. Because she was here the other day and then she left and never came back. Like, where is she? Yeah. See, that's the last message I sent her yesterday. Where are you? Yesterday, Fred showed up. That was so cool. On the stream last night, that was cool. Oh, he didn't stay long, but he listened. That was cool. I don't know. Anyway, Chris, are you still here? Eric? Huh. I don't know. Everybody left because I got into politics. I'm sorry for getting into politics. I don't remember what it was that got me on politics. Oh, the Constitution. Yeah, the Constitution. That's a cheat sheet. People don't like hearing that, but it's true. Okay. Anyway. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I want to tell everybody it's time to give the pillow some head and the sheets some ass. Have the sweetest dreams ever. We'll go over here to my sweetheart of a man. No, I'm just kidding, but he is a sweetheart of a man, though. But he's not mine. But he's really cool.